Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rainbow Warriors will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Air Force Falcons offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Polly.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Making sure the fullback gets a touch there, and good pickup there, 5 or 6.
Yeah, and he's a north-south runner. You just give this guy a little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets upfield quickly, and that guy is hard to bring down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Hayes. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. I can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So Hawaii's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Fires left. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Hayes. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now on second down. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offense. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
The Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Hawaii! A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 10 over Kentucky. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Goes to the option.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
Offense gets set for second down. Big fullback's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The option look. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Now he's going to break the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Falcons decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come up.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Finds his tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now, or being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. It's a draw. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Hawaiian 10, Air Force 0.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops forward and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. On the option. Still running at the 40. And the ball's on the ground. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Need to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running for the football, nowhere to
The
go.
play action fake. Immediately fires to the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Hawaii.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They move the tight end all over. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Throws to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. 2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running.
Touchdown, Hawaii! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to ULM. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the toss. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The give on the inside. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down marker.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. On the option. He'll pitch it. At the 35, he's got room. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block for it. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Going for it all. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Now on the option. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
Brings up second down.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Takes his shot. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. They want to throw it. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The back goes in motion. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Air Force 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Gonna run it. It's Hines. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Buying some time. He'll let it go down the right side.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And the returner is stopped. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Turner.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
He wants to throw, trying to get to it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Quarterback now breaking the field. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll run the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give as they work on that clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They'll give it to the back. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Running for it on 4th down. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.